Hello, welcome to the video. In this video, we'll be looking at section 6.7, where we're going to be modeling with exponential and logarithmic functions. Um, that is the name of the lesson, but all we are going to be looking at is being able to write a exponential function um, with given information. So the one thing that we're going to be looking at here is we want to be able to write an exponential function. So the general exponential function is y equals a times it by b raised to the x power. The only information that they give us is that it passes through these 2 points, 1 comma 6 and 3 comma 54. So the problem is we don't know what the value of A is, and we don't know what the value of B is. So here is the way that we go about trying to solve this. So since we have two unknowns, we don't know what A is, we don't know what B is, we need two equations. So luckily we have 2 points that it passes through, and these are going to be our points of x and y. And x and y are going to go here and here respectively. So my two equations are going to be set up like the first one is going to be 6 because it's y is equal to a times it by b raise it to the first power because x is 1 in this one. The second equation is going to be 54 is equal to a times it by b raised to the third power. So now I have two equations. All right, so my advice to you for this is we are going to solve both equations by a. So looking at this one here, I'm going to take 6 and divide it by b to the first power. That'll equal a. And then over here I have 54 divided by b to the third. That'll equal a. All right, so what you have to identify is which value of b has the smallest exponent, all right? And the smallest exponent here is b to the first. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this equation here. I'm going to kind of omit this one here, but we're going to use the first part of the equation to help us solve. What we're going to do is we are going to substitute a with this b over 6 to the first. So what that's going to look like is 54 is now going to be equal to 6 over b to the first times it by b to the third. Well, b to the third divided by b to the first, well, those are same base values, so I can subtract the exponents. So now this turns into 54 is equal to 6 times it by b to the second. Now I just have one variable and I can solve for b. So I'll divide 6 to both sides. So now I got 9 equals b squared. This is squared, so I'm going to take the square root of both sides, which means that b is going to equal 3. So now we found 1. Let's find the other variable, find the variable a. So I'm going to now look at which variable b has the smallest. So I'm just the smallest exponent, so I'm just going to use this one here. So now this is going to look like 6 is going to be equal to a times it by uh, 3. Or you could even use this one right here and say like, oh, this is going to be 6 over 3, and that equals a. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. So 2 is going to be equal to a. I found a. I found what b equals. I now have all the information I need to write this exponential equation, and it is going to be y equals a, which is 2, times it by b, which is 3, and it's raised to the x power. And that is being able to model exponential and logarithmic functions, more specifically, being able to write an exponential function that passes through given points. Hope this helps. Till next time.